Hey there, children of the night, and welcome to Bob After Dark for the 200th time. I am your host with the most, that enjoys toast, Bob, and alongside of me, as always, is my ever wonderful, ever vampiric, ever cape-wearing, and forever the heartthrob of Bob After Dark, my friend, my brother, my producer, Count Panic himself. Oh, hey there, Count Panic.
Oh, hey, Bob. Yes, back here. Another episode, 200th. We'll get into it. 200th episode, Bob After Dark.
Yes. Okay. So we need to start the episode off.
Clear the air.
Clear the air because you're concerned about something.
I have concerns, Bob.
Okay.
Now, let's go through the history of Bob After Dark.
Okay. So the history of Bob After Dark. It started with a Facebook Live show.
Okay.
That had nothing to do about the paranormal, but it was called Bob After Dark. It was like a late night talk show.
In
my closet, as they say.
Your closet. Yes.
Okay. So, with that being said, we're excuse me. Yeah. So with that being said, there's a history of Bob After Dark. We call that the prehistoric times, the Dark Ages.
Yes.
Then we had radio only for 2 years.
Yes.
Yes. So Bob After Dark existed in the radio universe only. So nowhere outside of WJOB did Bob After Dark exist.
It was there on the radio and probably Facebook and then Jed TV.
Yeah, Facebook Live. Yeah. This was before Jed TV
this
even
was
launched.
Facebook Live, yes.
So it existed. Bob After Dark existed for 2 years, but there was no podcast.
No podcast.
So 200 episodes ago would be our first ever episode of Bob After Dark, podcast, which is what I call the modern times.
Okay. So if we're really breaking this down, 200 episodes on the podcast
yes, is what, when the podcast launched is when Bob After Dark, in my opinion, really began.
So, but let's be considerate. So,
no, there's nothing wrong with the radio. But
I know. So we're reckoning about 2 years before the podcast. We're about maybe, what do you say, Bob? On just all in general. We won't include the basement tapes, I guess you could say, the closet tapes. Yeah. We're about 300, a little over 300.
We're if you want
400.
If you want to be specific, Bob After Dark's probably been around closer to 500.
Closer to 500 episodes.
But like I said, that only counts.
Yes.
Which, by the way, pun intended, counts and
counts. Yes.
That only counts for the 500. Yeah. So I think the podcast, I should say, is when we really start counting Bob After Dark in the modern era.
Yes. So we're not counting the closet tapes or the video.
By the way, or the first 2 years of radio.
This is the podcast
This
version.
is 200 episodes of the podcast.
Now I get it, Bob. There was confusion.
There was nobody confused. You were the only one who came.
People were messaging me all day.
Nobody was messaging you all day.
Everybody was.
Nobody was. No, because nobody reached out to me.
They were like, what's going on?
Nobody said that.
So as of today, 200 episodes.
200 episodes. So when I put this up tomorrow,
200.
This is going to be our 200th episode.
Okay. Not counting the other stuff.
So we're not, yes, but again, the Bob After Dark in the modern age is 200 episodes long.
Yes.
Okay.
We're all set here.
Yes.
Okay.
This is tech.
We just want to explain it to everybody.
I didn't need to explain.
People are confused.
Nobody was confused.
I was confused.
You were the only one. And at any point you could have texted me and been like,
what's going on?
What's going on here? And I would have explained it. You would have been like, oh, okay.
Yeah. But we're here. Podcast.
But instead we got to do it right here.
Yeah.
In podcast land.
Yeah, we can clear it up. We'll edit this all out later.
Exactly. So with it being our 200th episode, we're celebrating the night with open lines.
Phone lines?
Yes. I'm encouraging as many of you guys to call in 219-845-1100 with your paranormal experiences. Have you ever seen a ghost, a cryptid, a UFO, or just a strange encounter that you can't explain? Call in tonight. Tonight is the important one, 219-845-1100. Yes,
today. Right now.
Yeah. Call in.
Yeah, call in.
Call me now, as a famous psychic once said.
Yeah, so we're sure this is the 200th podcast version, not so much the other episodes as well. So we got it. We're cleared up away. 200 podcast episodes as of right now. This episode is 200. And we're counting now. could be many more. We're guessing 400 at the end of the day, but 200.
Can we just move on?
All right, we're about double 200. We're going to say 200 and 400.
I'm going to say this is the 200th episode of Bob After Dark in the modern age.
Okay, we'll make it with that.
Okay.
All right.
Yes.
All right.
Yes. And Vix is even messaging me being like, you've been around since 2018. Yes.
Yeah, 2018 as
Radio
well.
only.
Radio only. And
so in the podcast, there's 200 archived episodes now.
yes.
Yes.
And with that, I think you called for them and got callers.
We got our first caller on the
All
air.
right, we'll
so
take our first
caller,
caller.
you're on the air. Who are you? Where are you calling from?
Oh, gosh, it's me. Hey, Bob, it's Pete over in Wappingers.
Over in where?
Wappingers Falls, New York.
Wow. Oh, hey, Pete. How you doing? Oh, hey there.
Doing all right, Bob. How are you?
Oh, I'm doing good. Having an argument with my producer over what the number 200 means. But what's on your mind tonight, Pete from New York?
Oh, nothing much. Just figured I would give a call in and support my bud.
Oh, well, thank you. Do you have a paranormal experience you'd like to share?
You know, I have had, but you've shared it on the show before.
Yes, but you could tell it because people won't remember.
Oh, All right. So many years ago, I was working in a public library. I'm not allowed to name which one because they're a little weird about the influx of people that come when you say it. But they always got some weird vibes, and it's on the historic register, and so we always figured, there might be something here, and we got a couple of friends together. And we had some interesting results, and someone managed to divine the name of a young boy that might still be hanging around. So that's the first part, and I tell you that part because it is all necessary setup.
Okay.
A little while later, we're in there with another group of investigators, and they set up this EMF that has an alarm on it. So they just leave it. And they walk away, and then the EMF just starts going off. Just the alarm keeps going off, and it won't stop. And so, finally, I call out to the spirit, and it's like, "Is that you? If it is, can you make the alarm stop?" And then instantly, the alarm stops.
Wow! Look at that in total intelligent haunting.
Yeah.
Well, what do you think about it? You think you had an actual encounter there?
God, I wish I knew. I would like to think I did, but there's a possibility that it was an equipment malfunction. There's a possibility that there was something going on with the electrical cables. But God, I wanted it to be an actual haunting.
I could really appreciate that answer, Pete, and I appreciate you calling in tonight.
Anytime, Bob.
You're the first caller of 19, so we're looking for 20 tonight.
20? Whoa. What?
So thanks for calling in, Pete.
Anytime, Bob.
Thank you. Have a good one.
Thanks, Pete.
You too. Thanks.
There we go.
We have another caller.
We have another one right here.
On the
Well,
caller on the air. Who are you?
Yes,
Where are you calling from?
Oh, hey there. I'm calling looking for the radio show Bob After Birds.
Oh.
Yes. Tweet there, everybody. Oh, tweet, everybody.
Tweet, everybody.
Oh, tweet, everyone. I believe our second caller, if I could use my sixth sense for something, I'm going to say this is our old pal James from Peoria. Am I correct on that?
You are correct, sir. Ding, 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 ding.
Friend of the show, the stick switch himself, everybody. Paranormal investigator James from Peoria is on the horn. How are you tonight, buddy?
A little bit tired, but doing pretty good. I want to call and congratulate you on your 200th episode.
Oh, well, thank you so much, James, for calling in and saying that. I appreciate it.
Absolutely.
Yes. Do you have a paranormal experience you'd like to share? I think you've talked about the Zion Cemetery one on air before, but maybe you can talk about the Whispers Estate incident that me and you experienced, or I didn't experience, but you experienced.
That was the one I was actually just kind of thinking about. So, we took the tour, and what's the gentleman's name that owns Whispers now? I can't remember.
I can't remember his name, unfortunately.
Very lovely gentleman, fantastic building. gave us the tour and was telling us about this closet that likes to open. So I went up there by myself at one point, and I was sweeping around the room with my full spectrum camera, and right as I got to where the camera was ahead of me so you could see the door in the mirror of the dresser, I was saying, don't mind me. I was just kind of sweeping it before I was going to sit down and see if I could make it happen. Right after I said, don't mind me, I heard the antique doorknob very loudly right next to me go, her chunk, and the door started to open. And the funny thing is on the audio, when I reviewed it, not only do you hear that doorknob turn, they had like a bracelet with a bell on all the doorknobs up there. You hear the bell go ding as well, so I know that doorknob turned. It surprised me.
Oh, that's wonderful. And I was there, so I could back this one up. That door repeatedly opened. That was our big form of paranormal anything that happened. I think our biggest piece of evidence that night was that door in the bedroom.
Yeah, I think we got it about 7 times or 8 times, but it was funny because Sylvia wanted to experience it, and that door skunked her so much, and I'd be sitting downstairs watching the security cameras, and she'd be up there for 20 minutes, come down the stairs, and I'd go, door's opening again. After she left.
Oh, my goodness.
And, the funniest thing was that she's like, well, maybe if I go up there with you. So I was like, yeah, all right. And I started up the stairs, and I hear, don't you go in that room without me.
Fair enough. Well, thank you so much for calling in, James. And I was told to remind you of the corn husk note you have written me from Vix. You wanted me to tell you that.
Ah, yes. I'll have to write you another one. The corn will be in season soon. Good stationery.
It's the best kind of stationery. Thanks for calling in, brother. We appreciate it.
Yeah. Yep, congratulations to you and to Count Panic.
Thank you. Tell Sylvia to call. We still got 18 more to go.
18? Our phone lines don't hold up to 18.
Thanks, James. Have a good night.
Yeah, bye-bye.
You're going to overwork the Bob. You're going to overwork the NIPSCO.
Do we have another caller?
Does NIPSCO control that? I don't know. We do not, Bob. So
Okay,
219-845-1100.
I want to hear your paranormal experiences. So far, region, you guys are being outbeaten by somebody from New York and somebody from way West Illinois.
New York.
And nobody from the region has called in yet.
Yeah, not yet.
So
I'm sure it's coming.
219-845-1100. I'd love to hear it. But Count Panic,
Yeah.
it just, I came prepared just in case we didn't have
Are we reflecting?
20 callers back to back. It's just not a reflection episode.
The best moments of Bob After Dark?
The best moments of Bob After Dark. We could talk about classic episodes. Oh, we have a caller.
Yeah, we're going to keep going here, Bob.
Caller, you're on the air. Who are you and where are you calling from?
Bob, what's going on, dude?
What's going on, man? Who is this and where are you from?
Well, it's Neil.
Neil, how are you?
Paranormal. Neil.
Gravesite Paranormal. How are you tonight, Neil?
I'm all right. I wanted to wish the both of you congratulations on your 200th episode. I wanted to take out the time on my little day to wish you the best.
Well, thank you very much, Neil. And before anything else happens, you have such a really cool paranormal experience that it even made the Coast to Coast AM radio news. Can you tell the audience a little bit about what you captured on one of your ghost tours?
Oh, wow. Oh, yeah, of course. So, Archerwood Cemetery, 83rd and Keene Avenue. We have it constantly. You've done my tour with me.
Yes, I have.
Shadow people is a big thing in that cemetery. We just did a Friday the 13th tour in June, and 2 people took pictures of 2 shadow people again inside that cemetery. That place is active for shadow people. So I was on there, Coast to Coast AM. What's the guy's name? I totally forget it. Tim Binal, right. I apologize. But Tim, really cool dude. He had me on, and we talked about the shadow person, and it never fails, Bob. Every time I take somebody out there, we capture something odd, something weird, something that's unexplainable.
That is absolutely it is, and I can back Neil up on this, folks, because I full transparency, I do tours for Neil in October. But I do, the people that show me these pictures show me what they take, and I have seen pictures of full-fledged shadow people. In the one that always sticks out to me is one of the ones I did this past year, and it looked like somebody jogged right in front of me, but nobody jogged right in front of me because they took a picture when I was doing the Anahata box session, and it looked like somebody ran right in front of the box, and nobody did. I could tell you that because everybody was around me in an arch.
Right. There's just something so weird about that place. And, I like to use the word blessed. We are totally blessed when we go there, Bob, of the evidence that we get.
Oh, 100%.
It's amazing.
That's stuff that investigators wait years to get, and we just have everyday people using their cell phones, and they're capturing them while we're out there.
Yep. Yeah, it's just amazing. But once again, I just wanted to congratulate you guys. You guys are my buddies, my pals, my chums. I wanted to just congratulate you.
Well, thank you so much, Neil. I hope you have a very good evening.
You too, Bob.
Thank you.
I'll talk to you later, dude.
Have a good one, dude. Bye.
There you go, Neil.
Neil from Graveside Paranormal.
Yeah.
That's 219-845-1100. Neil is not from the region. I won't disclose where Neil's from, but Neil's not from the region.
No.
So, region, you are getting your behinds kicked here.
Heck of a ghost story.
It is, and I could back it up because, like I said, I've done tours for Neil, and I'm not going to sit here and lie to you about paranormal evidence because that's not my job to do,
We did that one together.
We did one together a couple years ago. You did
come
out
last Halloween, the Halloween before.
Halloween
Yes.
before last year. Yeah, I remember you came out
I
with
was there,
Mike.
cape and all.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So I did come prepared tonight, folks, if we didn't have hotline open. We have the hotlines calling already?
No, 219-845-1100.
You were nodding your head yes.
I was
thought.
nodding at the camera.
Oh, that's okay. But folks, I did come prepared for a full episode.
All right.
Just in case we didn't fill the entire night with phone calls.
Never know.
But so we're gonna do the weird spooky news of the week. That's where me, the Bob, and you, the fans, go scouring the internet for the weird, the unusual, and the unexplained. Anything from ghost sightings, cryptid pictures, UFO blotter, or even advances in science that borderline on science fiction. I have 3 news articles to tell you, and our first one's from Oddity Central, but we have a caller.
We have a caller, Bob.
Caller, you're on the air. Who are you? Where are you from?
Oh, hey there, Bob. You
John!
know who I am. You know who I am, and you know my location.
Yes, John, you are calling in, and you are the first from the region, so it's 1 versus 3 right now.
I am from the region. Hey, from New York, your first caller.
New York, and then we had Peoria, and then not from the region, we'll just say Chicago
Yeah,
Burbs.
Chicago.
Well, congratulations on your 200th
Podcast.
show. I didn't
200th
realize it was
podcast
200.
episode. Everybody's attacking me tonight, John. I
It's
feel
more
like
than
earlier,
it's more than 200.
It's more for the podcast, which is what I would call the modern age. There's 200 episodes.
But think about this. Everybody, you got 3 call. I'm third caller already. You got people calling just because of your 200 show, podcast, whatever. I mean, are they listening tonight specific?
Maybe.
How do they know this is your 200? So they're
Oh, I
also
advertise
listening.
this a lot. I'm hoping we get some new callers in tonight.
Well, you know what? I never had any paranormal experiences because I would have definitely called you after all these years. But you know what? In the last couple of weeks, not a specific time or day, I'm hearing like church, like not church bells, but like a chime of a song, chimes
Right.
of church chimes of a song, coming from, I don't know what denomination church. It certainly isn't the one, we're familiar with. It's coming from the west, so it's on, could be on on the Hammond side, or that's, I don't think the guy in New York
You never know. Yeah.
is going to know what I'm talking about. But yeah, so not every day, but I didn't look at the specific time or what days, but I'm, when I'm outside, I'm out of clear blue, I'm hearing these church, the chimes of a church, steeple or whatever you want to call it. So I don't know. It's not paranormal.
What do you make of that, Bob?
I'm saying that's a strange occurrence. I mean, if it's a church that's not there and you're hearing church music, but I'm sure people like Pat from Ghostly Podcast Skeptics is going to tell you, well, there's just a church you're not thinking of. But it's interesting that you're hearing ghostly chimes, John. I don't know, but you
Well,
can't.
like I say, it doesn't have to be. It doesn't have to be. It could be any denomination church. I know the Catholic churches around here, but I'm not. But I don't know how far away I'm hearing it from. I mean, it sounds like a few blocks away, but certainly is no churches, in the vicinity where I'm hearing it that good.
Sure.
So I'm going to pay it. I hear it again. I'm going to pay more attention. Maybe I'll even hop in a car and try to follow it. I guess. I don't know.
No, that's spoken like a true investigator. Thanks, John.
Yeah, and you know what? Hey, happy 4th of July too. Okay.
You too, John. We'll talk next week as always.
All right, Bob. We'll see you. Take care.
Take care. Have a good one. From we have ghostly apparitions in libraries to other houses, and do we have caller number 5?
Everything. We have actually 2 callers on the line.
Okay,
right
so
now, Bob.
we'll take the first one.
All right, the first one.
Caller, you're on the air. Who are you? Where are you from?
It's Des from Detroit.
Des from Detroit. How are you doing tonight, my friend?
Great. Congratulations on your 200th podcast episode.
Thank you very much. Podcast. I was about to say, the more people that say congratulations on the 200th, Cal Panic's head is going to explode.
I say 400, right? Let's 400
I'm calling it 200 episodes of the podcast, man.
400 episodes.
What's on your mind tonight, Des?
So I just wanted to call in and congratulate you guys, and I figured I would just kind of update you on the book that I'm trying to write.
Yes, absolutely. Let's hear it.
So I am trying to compile stories of first responders, paranormal, weird, and spooky things that have happened to people, like cops, firefighters, EMS, nurses, anybody. But since I have my own experiences, I figured I would just call and just tell you a couple stories real quick. I worked in an ER, and we got a code. They basically call ahead and they tell us, they're going to be there in 10 minutes with a person they're doing CPR on, whatever. So we get set up. Everybody gets their spot, their equipment ready, and everything. And I was standing by myself in a room. There were 3 nurses around the table on the other side. No patient. They're still 10 minutes away. And I was just standing there, and I thought my pant leg had caught on something because it felt like it was tugging on me, and I'm like, what was that? And I turn around, and there's literally 3 or 4 feet between me and I don't know, the wall or whatever. So there's no person or thing that it could have gotten caught on. And as I said out loud, hey, that was weird. It felt like somebody grabbed my pant leg. The heart monitor turned on for a second, like it was connected to a person. It beeped, it gave a rhythm, and then just shut off. And the nurses that were in the room were like, well, I'm out of here, I'm leaving.
Wow.
Yeah, that was super weird.
I wonder if the heart monitor acted like an EMF detector at that point. You know what I'm saying? Because correct me if I'm wrong, the heartbeat monitor is trying to monitor the electricity that your heart's pumping out, correct?
Yep.
So I wonder if it acted like that in that moment. If you felt something grab your pant leg and then it goes off, I'm really curious if it acted like an EMF at that point.
I wouldn't put it past it. I've heard stories. There's a hospital here that in Michigan somewhere. I won't say exactly where, but
sure.
During COVID, apparently it was closed down for a couple months, and the state had to reopen the hospital because they were the hospital corporation, whatever it was. They were basically just storing dead bodies in there. And the stories that I've heard from nurses that work in there now, it's insane. They said that the monitors turn on, they turn off, they hear voices, the doors shut when no one's near it, all kinds of crazy stuff.
Well, Des, we're looking forward to that book when it comes out.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have to have you write the forward.
I was going to say.
How many forwards are you writing?
The more people that tell me I'm going to write the forwards to their books, eventually someone's going to finish it. When we call Jack tonight, or if Jack calls us, I'm going to be like, "Am I still writing your forward in this book?"
I'll write the forward.
Des, thank you so much for calling in. We appreciate you.
Yeah, have a good night, guys.
You too.
Take care.
All right.
We could co-author the forward.
Co-author the forward. All right, we got another caller.
We got another caller here.
Caller, you're on the air. Thank you for being number 6. Who are you? Where are you from?
I think we're past 6, Bob.
Is this 7?
I want to say 7.
This might be 7. Caller.
400 episodes, 7 callers.
Oh, number 7, you're on the air.
Oh, hey there, Bob. It's Tiny and Grumpy.
Oh, my God. Is this Jason?
It is.
Oh, my goodness.
Hey,
what's going on tonight, sir?
Nothing. I'm just checking out your show. Congratulations on the 200th podcast.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
200.
Do you have a paranormal experience you'd like to share?
I do, actually.
Oh, let's hear
I
it.
don't tell many people this story because I never get a chance to really talk about it, but it's brief and, it freaked me out at the time. So this is going back probably my senior year of high school. It's the only time anything like this has ever happened to me. Senior year of high school, so that's probably 2003. It was near the end of the school year, so it's springtime. It's the weekend. Me and my buddies decide, hey, we've heard about this cemetery up north. It's called White Cemetery. It's on Cuba Road up in Barrington. Supposed to be, really haunted stuff, floating orbs, stuff of that nature. So me and my buddies go take a drive up there Saturday night. It's probably 1 a.m., if I remember correctly. And we're just driving up and down the road, going past the cemetery, and I'll never forget this. We make our pass. As soon as we get to the sign that says White Cemetery, my car dies instantly. I restart the car, continue on, go past the cemetery, turn around, and say, okay, that was weird. Let's drive by one more time. We drove down by again. As soon as we hit the sign that said White Cemetery, a frosted skull appeared on the inside of the passenger window.
Whoa.
Mind you, it's springtime. It's springtime. It's nice out, but not nice enough to have the windows down at 1 a.m. So, but it's not super cold either, where I can explain frost, especially on the inside of the vehicle.
Right, and the fact that you're seeing a shape of what looks like a skull appear too is pretty wild.
Yeah, it was freaky, and after that point, we left and never went back.
Well, that's amazing. Thank you so much for telling me that story,
strange.
Jason. Thanks for calling in.
No, of course. Have a good one, Bob.
You too, man. Thank you for calling in. That's amazing.
Yeah.
Do we have another caller?
We do not, but Jason is, he forgot to mention, I'm going to write the forward to Jason's book, I think.
You're going to write... I don't think Jason's writing a book. Jason's, he might. I don't know.
He might be writing a book. When is your book coming out?
Jeez, I told myself in 2020 I was going to work on a book.
Yeah.
It was going to be the one cryptid per state, but then I realized it's been done to death, and I've never found a niche in the paranormal world to write a book about that somebody hasn't written a million times already.
Okay.
So I would love to write a paranormal book, but what is it going to be about? I don't know. I would do better with a film or something, a TV show, wink, wink, hint, hint, Oak Media Group. Dear friend Ray Esposito shot my pilot on that one, but...
How about like a book about like Johnny Appleseed or something?
God, I hate you.
That's not the podcast, right?
No, that was the before the modern time.
Probably for the best.
So the BMT Bob After Dark timeline.
Probably for the best.
That one is for the best.
Yeah.
That one is long hidden in the
Yeah,
archive.
Yeah. But you know what, Bob? We soldier on even past that episode.
Oh, 100%.
Yeah.
All right. While we wait for the number 9 to ring in 219-845-1100, let us take a look at our first news story.
You won't have to wait long, Bob.
All right.
We got another caller on the line.
Caller, you're on.
I don't think you're gonna get to these stories, Bob.
We might. We might. Caller, you're on the air. Who are you? Where are you from?
Hey, Bob, it's Ken from Chicago.
Hi, Ken from Chicago.
Ken.
Sorry, I was trying to figure out how to get through. Every time I tried calling, it just kept going straight to voicemail. And it's like, this voicemail box is full. I'm like, what's going on?
Probably once there's like two callers.
Once there's two callers, the phone line doesn't know what to do.
Gotcha. All right. Well, first of all, I wanted to say congratulations on 200 episodes. That is amazing.
Thank you so much. Don't start count.
About 400
This is our 200th podcast episode. Don't start.
Okay, a podcast.
But Ken, thank you so much. It's very kind of you. Do you got a paranormal experience you'd like to share tonight?
I have what I think could have been a paranormal experience.
Well, it's better than nothing. Let's hear it.
I was racking my brain trying to figure something out. The closest thing I got for you was back when I was about maybe 6 years old. I was sitting at my grandma's house, and it was late at night. It might have been storming out. I'm not sure. I can't remember exactly, but I remember sitting at her kitchen table, which she had pushed up against a window. Now, my grandma's house, it was a really old house. Like, this thing's got to be probably over 100 years old. And it was the first floor actually sat maybe about 5 or 6 feet above the ground. So I'm sitting in the kitchen at the kitchen table. Kitchen table is pushed up against the window that overlooked their driveway. And I remember looking out the window into the darkness, and I just remember seeing a white flash. And I could distinctly make out the shape of like a white orb. So it would flash, I would see it. It would go away. A moment later, it would reappear a few feet down. And it just did that a few times. And it did it at kind of a curve. So it was curving down from the sky. And it eventually just kind of leveled out. And it just kind of flashed in and out a little bit. And then it just kind of went away. And it's the most bizarre thing I have ever seen. I come to find out many, many years later, only fairly recently, that there's a phenomenon called ball lightning.
Yes.
So, I mean, it could have been the ball lightning. My research says that some people will associate it with paranormal goings-ons. What exactly those goings-ons are, I don't know, but some people think there might be something spooky going on with it. But I said that's the one thing I really got. I haven't had anything else too notable other than that. My one bizarre experience.
Well, thank you very much for calling in, Ken from Chicago. We appreciate it. Ball of lightning.
Of course.
Ball of lightning.
It's interesting stuff.
Scary.
You have a good night, Ken.
You too. Enjoy the rest of the 200th episode. Congratulations
Thank
again.
you very much. We appreciate it.
Thank you, Ken.
Appreciate
All right.
it.
200 podcasts.
200 podcasts. Stop.
400 we're going.
I'm not arguing with you anymore.
I think it was 428.
No, it's stop. All right.
200.
Remember, folks, 219-845-1100. We're going to read our first news article, and if you still want to call in.
I don't think we are going to read it just
this
yet.
article. We got another caller. I love
Yeah.
it. Thank you. This is caller number 10.
Keep it
so
rolling.
let's hear it.
Yeah.
Caller number 10, you're on the air. Who are you? Where are you from?
Hey, it's a friend of yours, and I'm just calling to say hi. I don't know if you're going to recognize my voice, though.
I don't, but
Hold on.
who is this?
Hold on.
You need her to give you a hint?
There's two people
Oh
here.
my goodness, it's Pat and Rebecca from Ghostly Podcast.
Well, you recognize Pat?
I
Wait,
caught Pat's voice.
you recognized Pat's voice. You didn't
'Cause
recognize Rebecca's
Pat and I
voice.
are Pat and I were just on the phone with each other yesterday, so I could recognize Pat's voice. Rebecca's, on the other hand, it's my favorite podcast host. Thank you guys for calling in.
No problem.
Hey.
I wanted to wish you a happy 200th.
It's amazing.
Yeah.
Thank you guys. I appreciate that.
Now, wait. Pat and Rebecca, a podcast. Should we start to count, though, at the early days? I mean, we're about 510 episodes in, I feel like, already. But 200 podcasts, so I guess we're counting that, right?
I mean,
I would.
I would.
Yeah, 510. Episode 510.
No, this is episode 200 of the podcast. Now I'd be
But
wasting.
how many did you do in your closet, though, at home, Bob?
So I started Bob After Dark, and it wasn't in my closet. I was in my spare room that just had a bunch of clothes hanging up in there. And
On the phone, though, right?
Yes, I did it for my phone back then. It was just a little nerdy talk show. I started that back in 2016. And then we did 2016 to 2018.
Came on
And
the
then
radio.
2018, I came on the radio. Did it for about 2 years. Early 2020 is when we launched a podcast. Or late 2019, we launched a podcast. Then 2020 happened. We lost about 6 months of episodes. And then we went from there. So this is episode 200. Keep in mind, we get bumped for sports. Every year we lose the Tuesday on election day. So it's not consistently every week, guys. But for uploads, it's 200. Now, listen, we have royalty calling us, and you're wanting to argue semantics.
I think, by the way, wouldn't you like Bob election night coverage? I mean, that would be great, I think, too, as well. I mean,
No,
Bob breaks
love
down the
that.
election, yes.
You don't want that.
Yeah.
So I'd be wasting my breath if I asked Pat if he had a paranormal experience. But Rebecca, do you have a paranormal experience you'd like to share?
Actually, interestingly enough,
Is it better?
yes, but Pat actually has more paranormal stories than I do, which is odd.
I
that
think you
he's
should
the
tell him
skeptic.
light as a feather.
Well, I will tell you that as many preteen girls do, I did play light as a feather, stiff as a board in the room that I'm actually in at this very moment, and it worked. Like crazy,
Levitation.
like levitation in front of my eyes worked, and since then haven't gone back. Believer.
Believers, hear that, Cop Panic?
Believer, yeah.
Did you ever do the light as a feather?
No.
No,
No.
we didn't do. We
We'll do
were
that.
we were sneaking beer at that sleepover that we were doing.
Probably so, yeah.
Back on the south side of Chicago, we were choking each other out.
I was gonna say,
So
were you
that's
guys were fighting with broken old style bottles, right?
pretty much, yeah, exactly, yeah.
So, let me tell you, Rebecca's telling me that Pat from Ghostly Podcast had more paranormal experiences than her. But if people are familiar with their show, which you should because I plug them nearly every week on here, Pat's the resident skeptic of the Ghostly Podcast.
Yeah, that is true. That is
So
true.
how do you have paranormal experiences but end up being a skeptic? A paranormal experience is an experience you can't explain.
Yeah.
So
Just because I can't explain it doesn't mean it's paranormal. Doesn't mean it's anything supernatural to me.
Pat, can you tell me your most convincing story that if you were to look at it, it's the closest it would make you a believer?
Okay, you really want that story?
I do, yes.
Okay. So I was sleeping. I used to sleep on the couch a lot. I don't know why. I was a weird teenager, and something startled me awake, and I saw the Virgin Mary.
Okay.
And I started backing up, and I backed up into my front door, and then I kind of screamed, and then next thing I know, I woke up again, and on my back was a big bruise.
Really? Wow. Amazing.
And you tell me that you're a skeptic.
I know. This is what I deal with every episode, Bob.
Well, you know what? If you're watching on the Jet TV here off Panna right here, Bob's got nice couch, new
chairs. We need to get
I think we should get you guys back in here.
I think we need Ghostly back on the show.
Yeah.
We'll have to figure something
It's
out.
been
here.
a while.
It has been a while. I would love to have you guys back in the
Anytime,
studio.
Bob. Anytime.
We're going to have them back in the studio.
All right, there we go.
Let's make that happen.
Make a note.
Make a note for. We'll figure it out because I would love to have you guys come sit in the chairs.
Yeah,
All right.
absolutely.
Well, and I will have you know, we went to a paranormal conference this last weekend, and we saw many portraits of you all over the place. Yeah.
I'm assuming you're referring to the Mothman that I may or may not be.
I'm Bob. Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
Bob the Mothman.
Now you might get somebody excited thinking that they're calling. That they're gonna go to these cons and see actual pictures of me, Bob done. My mother would have been there in a heartbeat buying them all because my mother's weird and collects my fan art. I don't know why, but
I still want the tape of you rapping.
No, we're good. All right, at that note, on that note, thank you, Ghostly Podcast, so much for calling in. I love you guys very much.
Love you too, Bob.
All right, bye, Bob.
Bye, guys. All right, we have another caller.
Before we take the next call, I gotta say I gotta back her up here. Vix says Bob's math is not right. 400 at least. The show is almost 7 years old. Thank you. I'm glad I got something to back me up here.
I'm done. Just take the next caller.
It's 500 episode.
This is our 10th caller, by the way.
No, we're way past 10, too.
No, we're not. This is 10.
This is 11.
Okay, is this 11?
I think this is 11.
All right, number 11, you're on the air. Who are you and where are you from?
My name is, I'm nervous. I don't call often. Earl Murdoch.
Earl, it's nice to meet you, Earl.
Hey, I'm seeing have you been out, Knox, Indiana, Stark County Forest?
I have never been there, no.
What's going on there?
Okay. Well, I'm there now. I'm seeing some stuff, and I Googled people in Indiana, and you came up, and I called your show.
Wow, that's pretty ironic.
What's going on out there?
Yeah, what's going on?
So I was out. I'm not good. I was truffle hunting. I don't know if you've ever done it.
I'm familiar.
I don't think Knox, Indiana has truffles, but I was looking with my dog.
Okay.
And I come into this clearing, and I don't know what a Sasquatch looks like, but it looks like a Sasquatch. And I've been watching him for about 45 minutes. And I'm just out of earshot, I think.
Oh, wow. So what's it doing?
Well, I don't know. I think he might have heard me.
Earl, you better be careful, man. Those things are known to, they could rip you in half.
He doesn't look fast. I think he might have gotten into a ground nest of wasps or something, but he was just kind of picking around and eating berries. I think he heard me. Okay, I'm going to back away a little bit, but he's about, I'd say 6.5, 7 feet tall, but his feet are like 18 inches long. Huh. And, do you hear him? He sounds like he's really getting aggressive out there, but I don't know. But you guys know more than me. What is this? How tall are these things?
What should we do, Bob? How can we help out here?
We're gonna help Earl here in the best case scenario. Do not approach the Bigfoot, Earl.
Don't approach it.
Don't approach it. That's a bad idea.
We said approach it, walk towards it?
No. Don't walk towards it. That's a bad idea.
Turn around, Earl.
Yeah, like maybe back up slowly, Earl.
Oh, okay. Hold on. Oh, I think it might be too late.
Oh,
no.
I think he heard me. Oh God. Hold on.
We lost Earl.
We lost Earl.
Oh, no. Should we call the cops or something?
Yeah, can you imagine? Hey, Knox police, there's the Knox Forest. There's a guy named Earl Murdoch out there being chased by a Bigfoot. Me and you are both going to jail.
I thought, man, are they mainly peaceful? Harry and the Hendersons, I learned from that. He doesn't seem like that vicious.
That's fascinating.
We lost Earl.
Do we have another caller?
We do not, Earl. They were stunned by Earl's phone call.
I would say so. Okay, so our first news story of the evening comes from Oddity Central. Okay.
Yeah.
Chinese scientists unveil mosquito-sized surveillance drone. If we get a caller, let me finish.
I'll let you know.
Yeah, let me know. All right, so scientists at a robotics factory at the National University of Defense Technology, or NUDT, in central China's Hunan province, recently unveiled a tiny insect-like drone suitable for surveillance and reconnaissance missions. Revealed to the general public on CCTV-7, China's Central Television's military channel, the tiny drone featured flapping wings, hair-thin legs, making it almost indistinguishable from real insects. They have a potential to revolutionize various industries and applications thanks to their tiny size, which allows them access virtually any space and blend into any sorts of environment undetected. Although marketed primarily as a perfect candidate for military reconnaissance missions, many believe that it could be used by the Chinese government for surveillance purposes. The drone showcased on CCTV-7 measured only 1.3 centimeters, so that's tiny, and could easily be controlled via smartphone. It had leaf-like wings, 3 tiny legs, and was quieter than any regular drone. Their creators believe that they are nearly impossible to detect. and can perform a variety of functions from accessing hard-to-reach spaces in case of disasters to monitoring air quality with attached sensors. Although these tiny mosquito drones went viral on Chinese social media, they do have some obvious limitations. Their reduced size is an important feature, but it's also a weak point because the battery life is severely limited. As the number and weight sensors and other equipable accessories. Hashtag panic steak.
Yeah, Bob, I mean, this is very strange. Can it be? I mean, true?
That's kind of spooky, Count Panic.
It is very spooky. I think it might be true. I'm going to say it's true.
All right. You ready to move on to the next news story?
Yeah, sure.
Remember, folks, you can call in. You could be number 12, or that was Earl number 12.
I'm going to say it was 12 for Earl.
Earl was 12, so you could be caller number 13, 219-845-1100. Let's hear your paranormal experiences. So this next one is hunting for Bigfoot. Hunting for love. Couple says I do at the West Virginia Bigfoot Festival, which our gentleman that we spoke to last week was at. Mm-hmm. This story comes to us from WBOY, which that's an interesting call sign.
WBOY,
like we're WJOB.
Yeah.
That's our call sign.
Yeah.
There's this 12 WBOY in Fairmont.
Not WBOB.
I wonder if WBOB exists.
Tonight it's WBOB. We have a phone call, Bob.
We have a caller number 13. You're on the air. Who are you? Where are you from?
I'm not sure, but Count Panic told me if I called in, I'd win a major award.
That's Chuck.
Chuck! Hey!
You win a major award. You're caller number
13.
I don't know, 13. Lucky number 13.
Lucky number 13. Chuck, how are you?
I'm good, sir. How are you? Congratulations.
Thank you very much. And at least Chuck's not arguing with me here on what number.
Well, wait, Chuck, hear me out on this. So it's 200 podcasts, but we've been doing the show on radio, and Bob's been doing it in his closet. We're at least at number 512 here tonight.
Well, I mean, were you there for all of them?
Not the closet episodes, but the radio. Yeah, I mean, I was here for a majority.
You were here pretty much for every
the
one
bulk,
we've ever done.
Yeah. And Chuck was here for a few of them, too, on the air.
Yes, he was. He showed up with the Yeti.
The Yeti. We can get the Yeti back on.
We need the Yeti back.
Chuck, would you like to be a guest on the Summer of Bob?
The Summer of Bob? Is that what we're calling it? You have to change the graphic. He should come in on. He should only if he'll come in on a Monday morning.
I'll come in on a Monday morning for the Summer of Chuck.
Yeah.
I don't think your fans would appreciate a bunch of ghost stories in the middle of
the morning.
Morning when you're dealing with legitimate world issues.
No, I think it's a perfect time for that. With everything going on, I think telling ghost stories is the perfect way to start.
Ghost stories at 6 a.m. in the morning.
Listen, don't joke. I'll do it.
Yeah. Never know.
Chuck, do you have any paranormal experiences you'd like to share with us?
Well, I think we've talked about a couple on your show before. I mean, not to dive too deep into it, but I'm a firm believer in the idea that certain people have let's just say the physiology or the biology to be more receptive to things, and I would just say my mind is not as open, so it's problematic for me. It's kind of like that joke from Ghostbusters where the mayor said, Theodore LaGuardia talk to me last night. Like I would need a ghost to walk up, say hello, and introduce himself before because I don't think I have the physiology for that. But that's not to say a lot of the time I've spent with other people like yourself and Count Panic, and I've seen a lot of interesting things at the school in Cedar Lake. We had a couple interesting experiences with Pete, even in Whiting last year, when it called out Paul Goddard was with me, and it called out Paul's name on the obelisk. I mean, things like that. It's kind of like, how do you explain that?
How do you explain that?
So I'm always interested in being there. I just don't know that I don't know that a ghost will ever walk up and say hello.
That's fair. Well, I appreciate your honesty there, Chuck. That's awfully kind of you.
But a Yeti will walk up.
But you believe in the Yeti.
Yeah, right. It's like, well, I've seen Yeti, so why not? I mean, well, congratulations. I'm glad I'm the 13th caller. I'll expect those tickets any day to whatever I want. Count Panic.
Yeah, I don't know. Ben Folds concert. I don't know.
Fantastic.
Yeah, you win the ticket.
That'll be your goal. Get Ben Folds on Bob After Dark.
That'd be crazy. A live concert on Bob After Dark.
The first Bob After Dark band could be the Ben Folds.
Ben Folds 5. Yeah. Thank you, Chuck.
Chuck, thanks for calling.
Okay,
we
you guys
appreciate
take care.
you.